Hello dear friends, I am Asmita. Today we are again continuing with our pawn and game series. In this video we will learn an position from a game between two grandmasters, Kira Kittin versus Kachin Malextin. So let's check out. So in this version it is Black's turn. White's last move was g3 to g4, giving Black a small trap as he was in a time trouble. So I would like to request you, feel free to pause the video and think as Black what will you play in this position. And remember, don't play the blunder as Black did, and the game was ended for Black as a tragic end. So till that time you have already thought what will you play in this position. So congratulations to those who got the move, that is h into g4. So I think some of you might thought that h into g4 was the trap, but that was not the trap. So the main trap was the h4. And ignoring this capture. So why it was a blunder, as the grandmaster also made that blunder, because after h4 white king is just diverting this king to come on the queen side wing, and then the white is very happy to push his pawns on the king side wing. So after king d5, he plays g5, not immediately playing f5 because g5 is also a waiting move, and also after f5 it is controlling the g1 move or the square. So g5 is the best move. Okay. Then king c5, f5. Here Black had no move. Black was in zugzwang. So Black was forced to play this move. Even though if he tried to play this move, stopping the pawn promotions, then White would immediately capture the pawn on d4. So after king c5, then f5, g into f5, g6, f4, g7, f3, g8 queen. The game is ended in a tragic end for Black, as he was behind one square to promote into queen and also give a check. So let's get back to the starting position. So in this position, h into g4 is the best move, because after h into g4, this move this move allows g5, although Black will be not in zugzwang. So after h into g4, king d5, king d3, king c5. Here if f5, then g into f5, g into f5, king d3. So what was the difference between now if he plays f6 then king d6, it is a draw. So what was the difference actually? The difference between both the variations was that in one variation the king was unable to catch up the pawn because the promoting pawn was the g pawn, and in this h into g4 variation, the promoting pawn is the f pawn. So when the king was on f5, the g pawn he was not in the g pawn square. One, two. Actually, the pawn was on g5, so that's why I'm counting from the g5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the king was on f5 and this was the g pawn's pawn square. So what about the f pawn's pawn square? The f pawn was on f5, so it's and the king was on f5. So let's count the f pawn square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. Yeah, here's 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That f5 square is marked red because the king was on f5. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was the f pawns and that was the g pawns. And in the f pawns pawn square, the king was inside the pawn square. So he could immediately catch up the pawn. So let's check out after king into d4 how is it draw. King into f6, king d5, king e7. In this position, after king c5, king c6, king e6, king into b5, king d7, king a6, king c6. Some of you have thought this variation is also possible, is also draw, because this black king will later on stalemate the white king. So let's check out. It is impossible to stalemate this black king will stalemate this king because black is a material down. How he stalemates? So let's check out. a4, king c7. Let's say like white wants to block this key squares on b8 and a8. Even if he reaches there, then he would have an easy draw. So he tries to block it by playing king e7, king c8. He says, okay, I will still try it. a5, I won't lose any hope. King c7, a6, king c8, king b6, king b8. Okay. White says, okay, I'm forced to give away because because I want to show you a variation. Because after king 8, oops, yeah, here after king c8, king 8, here after king c7, a7 is a stalemate. After king c8, king c6 was also actually but loses for black because he allows this king to go on b8 and this pawn will be soon promoted. So let's get back to the starting position, analyzing the other variations which was actually playable for black or not. So here, except any other move then h into g4 loses the game because here black is in total zugzwang. He can't play here, neither here or here, even here. He can't push this pawn, not this pawn, nah, not even this pawn. That would be a free hanging pawn. The white would simply gobble up with the other pawn. So these pawns are frozen on their own tracks, but this little guy is not frozen. He's happy there, right? He's not frozen, but he is also confused. Will I take or will I push? But, but he had to choose the right path, that was h into g4. So NH4 would be a blunder as it allows the G pawn to promote. So thank you. That's all for this video. And if you like my videos, you can also click the like button below the video. And also don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell icon below the video. Thank you and have a nice day.